everyone, welcome back to Alyssa's Corner. Today we are jumping into the creativity of Craft Roulette, specifically episode 307. If you haven't seen the show, Mary Gunn spins a wheel to give us 4 random parameters, and we have to make a card that fits them all. And for this episode, the parameters were project, mini slimline, colors, fungi, element, fruit, random, two-toned. I will admit, fungi colors had me stumped for a second. But then I looked at my sticker stash and everything just clicked into place. Let me show you how this landscape garden scene came together. Here is the card I made for this week. So, first off, the mini slimline. I chose to have it like 3.5 by 6.25, right? And usually I would have probably gone to vertical, but for this forest floor theme, a landscape orientation was the way to go. It gives us more real estate to build a story from left to right. And you know, my cards have to tell you a story. I started with a craft card base to keep things earthy. And the mini slimline size is so satisfying. It's long enough to feel special, but small enough that you don't feel like you have to fill an endless void of white space. Now, let's talk about those fungi colors. When I think of mushroom, I think of woodsy browns, creamy beige, those pops of organic red. And to it this, I used a cream colored cardstock on the left and this woodgrain paper on the right. It looks exactly like peeling birch bark, right? Doesn't it feel like that? Well, to me it does. And it has a tactile forest texture without being too dark. I also brought in some dark forest green to the grass at the bottom to ground the whole scene. And the element required was fruit. Honestly, this was the most fun part. I decided to create a little harvest cluster on the left side of my card. I layered these vibrant stickers, and we have strawberries, raspberries, grapes, some cherry, and even a little apple and an apple slice right there. And I tucked them behind the grass border to make it look like they are nestled in the weeds. To balance out that fruit on the left, I placed my focal point, that giant smiling mushroom on the right, and it creates a nice visual, it went across the card. And for the random parameter, two-tone, I decided to interpret this in a couple of ways. First, the background is two-toned, isn't it? Split between smooth cream and textured wood grain. But I also used it for the sentiment. My hello friend right there, die cut, is a classic two-tone. Look, with the bold black text over a crisp white shadow. It pops perfectly against that busy wood grain background. And to finish it off, I added a few critters. We have our ladybug right there, hiding in the fruit, and a couple of bees buzzing around the mushroom cap. And there it is. A mini slimline hits all 4 Craft Roulette marks. I love how the fungi palette turned out. It feels warm, cozy, and just a little bit whimsical. So if you're playing along with episode 307, I'd love to hear how you tackle these parameters in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more card making adventures. I'll see you in the next one. But remember, as always, from Alyssa's Corner to yours. Happy crafting, everybody!